Let me ask you something. After every trading session, what do you look at first? Your P&L, your profit and loss, or if you're green or red? And I get it. That's the obvious number. That's what trading is supposed to be about, right? Here's the problem. P&L tell you what the market did to you. It tell you almost nothing about what you did. And if you can't measure what you did, you can't improve it. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I use to track my own behavior on every single trade. Score across 5 categories, 10-point totals. It's called the discipline score. It has changed how I see my own trading completely. If you're new here, my name is Carl. This channel documents my real journey toward becoming a consistently profitable trader. In my last video, I walked you through the 5 rules I trade by. If you haven't seen it, I'll recommend watching it. I'll put the link below in the description. Today is about how I actually measure whether I'm following those rules, session by session, trade by trade. Because rules without measurement are just good intention. Let's get into it. Here's something I noticed earlier in my trade. I could have a green day and feel like something was wrong, like I got away with something. And I could have a red day and I feel like I actually made progress. That confused me for a long time until I understood why it was happening. On some green days, I made money by breaking rules. I overtrade. I size up emotionally. I got lucky. And some red days, I follow every rule perfectly. The setup just didn't work. And that's okay. That's part of trading. P&L measurement outcomes. Discipline score measure process. And process is the only thing you can actually control. So I built a system, a pre-trade discipline checklist, score across 5 categories. Each category is worth a maximum of 2 points, 5 categories, 10-point total. Here's a quick overview. Category 1, structure validation. Category 2, risk management. Category 3, execution discipline. Category 4, emotional control. Category 5, rule consistency. Every trade gets scored before I enter and reviewed after. The score goes into my journal alongside the P&L. But here what matters. A 10 out of 10 with losing trade is a good session. A 4 out of 10 with a winning trade is a bad session because the 10 out of 10 will compound over time. The 4 out of 10 will eventually destroy an account. Let me walk you through each category. The first category is structure validation. This is about whether the setup itself is actually valid before you even think about entering. The question I ask myself here are, is this a valid ICT or orb setup? Because that's my trading style. Has liquidity has been taken or a key level swept? Is market structure aligned with my bias? Am I within my defined trading session? And am I trading my plan or reacting emotionally? 2 points mean all conditions are clearly met. 1 point means most are met, but something is slightly off. 0 means I'm forcing it. Category 2 is risk management. This is where discipline meet math. The checklist question. Is my risk amount fixed or within my plan? Is position size calculated correctly? Is my stop loss placed at the technical and validation? Not a round number, not a guess. Does the risk reward meet my minimum criteria? And is the dollar amount I'm risking is acceptable for me? The last question matters more than people think. If you risk an amount that feels too large for your current mental state, you will manage the trade emotionally. You'll move stop. You'll exit early. You'll override your plan. Category 3 is execution discipline. This is the gap between knowing your rule and actually following them at the moment of entry. The checklist. Did my entry follow defined trigger exactly. No early entry, meaning I didn't jump before the signal confirmed. No chasing price, meaning I didn't enter late because I was afraid of missing the move. No hesitation once criteria were met. And did I accept the outcome fully before entering? The last one is important. If you enter a trade already hoping it won't hit your stop, you haven't accepted the risk. And that mental state will cause you to make bad decisions inside your trade. This is very important. Category 4 is the one I find hardest to score honestly. Emotional control. The checklist. Am I calm and focused? Is there frustration from previous trade affecting me right now? Is there an urge to recover losses? Is there fear based urgency, feeling like I have to take this trade? And am I making an impulsive emotional decision? Here's the hard truth about this category. Most traders lie to themselves here. You tell yourself you're calm, but your sizing is better than your plan. You tell yourself this isn't a revenge trading, but it's the third trade after two losses. So I added a rule to make this category more honest. If I'm questioning whether I'm emotional, I score it as 0. The doubt itself is the answer. Final category is rule consistency. This is the most objective of the 5. It's either a yes or a no on each item. Am I within my allowed trading hours? Am I within my daily loss limit? Am I within my maximum trade per day? Does this setup fully align with my written rules? And is this trade forced or impulsive in any way? Category 5 is where your rules meet reality. You can score perfectly on categories 1 through 4. Great setup, correct risks, clean execution, calm emotional state, and still score a 0 here if you're taking a third trade on a 2 trade per day rule. Rules are only rules if they apply even when it's inconvenient. A 2 here means full alignment with everything in your written trading plan. 1 point if there's a minor gray area. 0 if any R rule is broken. Now let me show you what it looked like in practice. I'm going to walk through a real trade that I took yesterday and score it live using the checklist. All right, so this is a video that I did from yesterday. So as you can see, I can pause it. The date, it's not really clear, but you'll be able to see it's from yesterday around 10 o'clock in the morning. So I was just about to get ready to enter the trade, looking at my setup, going through my checklist to make sure everything was aligning. Usually in the morning, I'll start with the orb. So as you can see right here, the dark gray box, that's the orb that formed by itself. So for the first 15 minutes of market open, and I want to see if I can have a break out of there. But that morning there was different confluence, so I wasn't sure at 100%. This is my prop firm. I'm currently doing a challenge. So that's why you'll see it say demo in the corner. It's just a challenge that I'm trying to pass. So I was just getting ready to enter my setup because I wanted to see the break. So you see there's the line, a red line right here. That was a support line. And also it was aligning with the orb, top of the orb. So as soon it break, like you can see right now, I open up my position. So I risk on that trade $85. I always try to be below $100. That's one of my rule also. So structure validation, risk management, always make sure that I enter my stop loss right away when I start and open up the trade. But anyway, with prop firm, you don't have any choice. You have to set up your stop loss right at the beginning. I set up a fib. I just want to have an idea where the price could possibly go. That's something I'll show you in a future video. That's part of my process when I trade the orb. And now you can see I'm currently putting my take profit. So that would give me, I believe, I can't remember, I think it was one, almost 2 for 1 uh, win ratio. So 149, as you can see, and my loss, stop loss is at $87. So I save that. So everything is done. And now I'm just waiting to see how it's currently performing. So I just put it on super high speed. So it's currently fast forward. And as you can see, you'll see there's a previous day. Um, Let me just go back a little bit. That's the only thing I was a little bit afraid. As you can see where it says right there, previous day low high. So that was a previous day high actually. And there was a 4 hour order block, but on the 4 hour it doesn't matter too much when you're on the low time frame like that, because very often it will wick very high and then go back within the 4 hour. So I was not afraid of that. My only concern was the previous day high, which was right here. So my plan was I was going to let the price go up to the previous day high. If it hit there, I would just move my stop loss to break even and let it rip or let it go, and let the trade go to see if it would go a little bit further. So as you can see, the price is moving, and I just keep an eye on it to see when it hit my previous day high. And you'll see when it get very close to the green line at the top, right there, you'll see I'm moving my stop loss in just at pretty much break even. The price react and decide to pull back. So I stick to my rule and I just let it go. Worst case scenario, I was making very tiny profit on that trade, but I was confident that it could go higher, but it reversed, and you will see that it will stop. It will hit my stop loss very soon. There you go. So it hit. It went a little bit too fast, but maybe I see it again. No, I don't have that part. But anyway, it hit my stop loss in that area. I didn't lose any money, but I didn't do my profit target. So when it's done, this is my spreadsheet that I use to enter all my information. So that's the trade I took so far this week. So the green line, it's the one that I just showed you from yesterday. So I entered the date, instrument that I use, my setup. So was it a long, a short, what time, how much I risk, what was the P&L close, and the result. So in that case was a break even. So for me, the most important part is right here. So the rule evaluation score. I had to do the scoring for that trade. So structure, risk management, execution, emotional, and rule consistency. Like I show you in the video, I give a note out of 2. And for that day, I had a 8 out of 10. And honestly, that was a pretty good setup. It's just too bad that it reversed at the previous day high, which is okay, which is totally normal. But I had a very good feeling about this, but it didn't play out as planned. I still managed to make a very tiny $12. I didn't lose my 85 that I risked, but still it was pretty good. And if there's any note, well, I will add it right here at the end. I end every session asking, did I deserve to make money today? Not as a punishment, as an honest measurement. Because a high discipline score with a losing day still mean I'm building something. And a low discipline score with a winning day mean I got lucky. And luck, it's not a strategy. The discipline score is what I'll be reporting in every trade review on this channel. Not just whether I won or lost, but whether I earned the right to be in the trade. In the next video, I'll break down the opening range breakout strategy, exactly how I identify and plan my setup before the market open. If you want to follow this process, subscribe. Everything I track, I share here, honestly. This is The Disciplined Trader. See you soon.